So lists are mirrors. I love quoting, I think it was E.M. Forster, who said, how can I know what I think till I see what I say? So as I've said, when you begin to write a list, you begin to notice things. I had 3 directions I used to give students in my English courses. One was just as you read, just notice. Just practice noticing things. Notice verbs, notice images, notice rhythms, notice metaphors. That's instruction number 1. Number 2 is notice what you noticed. So begin to notice patterns in the things that you noticed. And the 3rd is notice that you noticed what you noticed. And that's where we get to this self-awareness. I notice that I'm a person who really gravitates to verbs. It is the heart of the sentence. I think verbs matter a lot, and I think that they get buried or thrown away. But verbs call our attention to process. And we live in a culture that's so oriented toward product rather than process, that I think to notice verbs is a way of staying focused on what actually happened here. And can I, as a writer, find a verb that really articulates what happened? It's a kind of responsibility more people should be attending to. So I think that a list is a way of pausing and then noticing a little more and noticing that you just did that. You just said that last thing and that brought up something else. So allowing yourself to notice what you put down in the previous line is the way I write anyway, but I think it happens very quickly in lists. I have a kind of list I've given to a few friends who are celebrating anniversaries, for instance. And it calls my attention to their marriage as I think about what I notice about you two and your marriage. But it also makes me reflect on my own marriage and how when I look at someone else's marriage, then I think about my marriage. So that's another way in which lists become mirrors. I find out things about myself when I write them. I did one a while back called a manifesto for amateurs. And I thought about all the things I like to do but don't do very well. There are some things I do very well and I'm skilled at them and I've done them a long time, but there are a lot of other things I don't do very well. And I love Chesterton's saying that if a thing's worth doing, it's worth doing badly. So that's something particularly to claim in the last half of life when you're not going to go to Carnegie Hall or Wimbledon, but you would like to play the flute or tennis. And it's okay to do it badly. So the manifesto for amateurs was a way of articulating the permission I want to give myself. Like, it's okay to do it badly. You don't have to measure everything. If you only have a half an hour, give it the half hour and enjoy it. That kind of thing. So lots of permission. That really helped me to pick up the flute and play it badly now and then and love the sound of the flute.